The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Dalton bootlegs out. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 88 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this will be a touchback, no return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. They find some open field here.
Bring it!
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 70 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big playability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Buying time to his left. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel on the touchdown pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Niners 14, Cowboys 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On second down, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
Dalton sets up play action. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. A first down carry by Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Dalton hands off to Elliott. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Third down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return for Ayuk.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there, but now it'll be third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, you don't often see a lot of first down carries by a fullback, and this is probably why. Often better suited for short yards and goal line types of situations. This last carry went for a loss.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. This is Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Sean Lee, the linebacker, credited with bringing him down. Now on second and 13. Garoppolo, blitz coming, and down he goes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby. Here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have moved out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
It's the score, Niners 21, Cowboys 14. Robbie Gould to kick.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Cowboys 14. Robbie Gould to kick off for San.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
10-10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation